Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world, and thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I will be your caster and cameraman for today, and we have an exciting match coming up between two teams that are 1-1. We have Vaso de Leche versus Weaponized Wobbly Walruses. Both teams are 1-1, looking to get their second win going into the fourth week after this match. Let's see if they can pull it off as we play map 1 through 4 on the passing. We wait for one more person to ready up, and we will get this game live. And for the Weaponized Wobbly Walruses, we have Nolan, David, Dash, and Evoker, which is Peanut. And then for Vaso de Leche, we have Manzana, Piu, Life, and Cannoli. Pretty exciting match coming up here. Just waiting for one more person to ready up, and we'll get this game live. We do have a tank pretty late in the match. It's going to be 77%, so that's going to be after the alarm cars are passed and everything. We did see an interesting shortcut taken in the match before by Apparix, so I'll be interested to see if either one of these teams saw it and either one of them capitalized on it. As Manzana is back getting his spawn ready, and there we are. Oh wait, David did strike us out. David did unready, so we'll wait a little bit for him. It looks like right now, as for spawns, we'll probably see everything come up from the right, and it looks like maybe the boomer will not. So here we go, the final match of this week, about to go live. Opening attack is going to be a boomer jockey spitter hunter. Oh, the hunter gets skeeted. Jockey does land. Jockey gets cleared. Spit goes out pretty much on nothing. And that'll be just Cannoli getting the 8 damage. Boomer will die at the end. Spitter will hold. And right now, Weaponized Wobbly Walruses are just set off, going very fast, trying to get through this next choke point. The Boomer did die last, so they're not going to get a hit inside. Spitter and Smoker, the only 2 spawns up. Charger just got there. Let's see if they elect to go in. Anyways, they get that Smoker spawned up. Charger was trying to find something, but it just couldn't do it. They're going to send the Hunter from behind. The Charger is coming in. The Charger's going to land, actually miss, but he gets a stumble into the Spit. There's a quick pull in the Spit, as well as a pounce, and actually it turned out to be a pretty good amount of damage. So that's 2 hits now from Vaso de Leche. It's getting a total of 12% damage off the total bonus. Averaging 6% per hit so far. Pretty decent. Probably went a little bit better, but even ping, so everybody's around 100, so should be pretty fair. Boomer setting up by the car alarm. Charger, Jockey, Hunter. The next spawn's in rotation. Looks like they really want to rocket that Charger. They send the Boomer. The Charger comes from behind. The Charge just charged off the car. And then the Jockey and the Hunter roll in. The Charger gets a punch on Nolan. And that will be attack shut down. They do manage to get all the survivors out of 90 now. They will have 1 survivor. Actually, no. They'll all be 4 punches still, so fortunate for them. Peanut being 1 HP. He can make 4 punches. They have a lot of commons chasing from behind, but they want to get inside quick before spawns are up. And they will have Tri-Cap with Spit. No Charger, though. See exactly what they want to go here. They want to send it quick. Hunter gets skeeted. Jockey gets M2'd and killed. Smoker gets nothing. Spit goes out for, I believe, a tick or 2. It's a great shutdown by Weaponized Wobbly Walruses. And they are pushing forward. Spitter goes in for a scratch. Didn't get it, and then just gets killed. Now they're pretty healthy here. They can take this tank back. They are not that. They don't have that much damage. And it looks like they just want to go. The Charger's going to try to cut him off. That was the tank. The Boomer gets a 2-boom, and this tank might commit right away. He's got to go if he's going. He's going to be the commit. He has a Jockey, and he has a Hunter up right now. He is going in. He's trying to get his corner. He's got a 5k HP. He gets his first punch. He's down to half HP. He gets a punch onto Nolan. It's another punch onto Nolan. Another punch onto Nolan. One more. We're in cap. He can't get it. He switches targets. Gets stumbled by the Boomer. Gets a punch onto Nick. The Jockey got freed by the boom. This tank is dead after he spreads the love. Still, the bonus is about 413. All the sets of pills are popped but 1, and they do survive that tank. And that was a pretty decent boom. He spread the love pretty well, but a little questionable on switching targets. I think he just wanted to get as much bonus off as he could. And as far as the skip goes, I don't think they're even aware of it. It's because none of them even played the game today. So Final hit, 2-2, Charger, Smoker. It's a good 2-2, though. Let's see what they can get off this 400 bonus up. Boomer rockets out, and he does get it. Nobody was ready for it. That'll get some combos to come in. Smoker gets completely destroyed. Charger gonna hope for something, ain't gonna get it. And they'll get in clean after that.
Reload.
They'll walk in with 408. And there it is. Weaponized Wobbly Walruses make safe room with a chapter score of 908. Alright, so Weaponized Wobbly Walruses survive map 1. They get a decent bonus. Now it is their turn to go as infected, and it is Vaso de Leche's turn to go as survivor. Let's see if they can do a better job than Weaponized Wobbly Walruses. As we wait for a few more ready ups, we will get the game live. I think they did find one set of pills early in the pill box, which, if I remember correctly, Peanut did pop and just pushed forward. Only 2 more left to ready up, Manzana and Peanut. Next 2 weeks of Left 4 Dead. The next week map that's going to be selected will be Open Road. It'll be the second custom for the tournament. And then after that, the final week will be Hard Rain Downpour. We saw Dead Center week 1, Overgrowth week 2. We're doing the passing, the final match for the week. And then we will get into the last 2 Swiss stages next. Alright, and we go live onto the second half of map 1. Let's see what they can do with their SI. Boomer the jockey coming from the front. Other 2 cappers off the top. Hunter's going to go. Hunter does get skeeted. The spit died second. Boomer goes in, does get 1, and will get popped. And they will have charge spit. But I do believe the survivors will be able to get through the building faster than they'll get all their spawns up. The Boomer did die late. The spitter did die second. So that means the spitter won't be up until Peanut gets his spawn, and they still have a few more seconds to go. Smoker's up first, Charger's up next. The spitter should be, no, the Hunter is. They gotta wait for the last spawn to get that spitter. And I don't think they're gonna get away with it. Okay, they get a pullback. The Charger's trying to land. The Charger will not land. Spit will go on to nothing, and that will be it. Oh, they wait, spit back. Does get in the spit for a little bit of damage, so they salvage the hit. They get a little bit out of it, and it'll go down the bonus to 96.3, so they're averaging about 2% per hit right now for Triple W. Let's see if they do the shortcut. No, they do not. They were not aware of it.
Reloading.
As they press on, spawns are now up. Tri-cap with Boom. No Smoker.
Up here. Reload.
All right, weapons.
Looks like the SI are content with trying to make a play. It looks like around the car alarm.
Don't shoot that car.
I can't say I blame them. Hunter is pre-spawned above. Jockey is down below. Charger's walking in. Jockey gets absolutely melted. Stumble into the car, though. That was a good job. Even though the attack won't mount up to any damage, it was less than 2%. So their health bonus is at 95.5, so they're doing a great job at shutting down attacks. But what they did do was set the car alarm off, unfortunately, which will cause them to have to clear another hit. And interesting to stay here. I thought they would let it go upstairs, and now they're going to have a spitter, jockey, smoker. Okay, it's a 2-2. It's the worst attack they got. Maybe that's why they're here. Jockey goes in. Jockey gets M2'd, killed. Smoker missed. Spit was a complete failure. Boomer was a complete failure. Quick pull goes out. Spitter will get a scratch. And that will be the 4th attack, I believe, shut down by Vaso de Leche. Very nice shutdowns. That's 4 hits, averaging less than 2% per hit. It's a very good job by the Survivor team. Spawns are coming up. horde is depleting, and now they will try to progress through the map. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, Boomer.
Watch out!
Hunter gets 2 scratches onto Rochelle. Nolan will be the tank, so that's probably why they did that. Let's see if they push this forward. They're holding that Boom. Boom is relocating. All right, they're going around that way. They do take the Boomer spot. Well, they give the Boomer spot up in between. The Boomer does get it. They shut it down. This tank is in quite a scenario now. Nolan has no support. Well, he does have support, but right now he has a Jockey far away. And they are trying to see what they can get on him right now. Okay, the tank's going to commit. Nolan is already down 5K. Looks like they're content with going in this room. Ellis, I think, crashed. Ellis is not moving. Oh, what happened there is unfortunate for them. He's down to 1.5. The early pull, and the Jockey lands as well. It's a 2-cap. He's going to get more damage, but this should be a dead tank. And they do kill the tank with only 1 in-cap, but Ellis stopped moving. I don't know what happened there, but they definitely had Ellis stop moving. The play was to go in that room.
Thanks, man. That hit the spot.
And unfortunately, they will take a little bit of damage there. The bonus is a little bit higher than Triple W right now. Let's see if they can hold on to it. 2 sets of pills popped. They got 2 left. And right now, it doesn't look like they're going to have to pop the last set of pills because there's only going to be 1 more hit before the safe room, depending on how fast they get through here. Coach is the only one in danger of going slow at 45 HP and bleeding. The Boomer will cause the survivors to retreat for a moment. But the Boomer does manage to get one. Looks like that was a Boomer sack for the last hit, so... Yep, they're all just retreating to get better spawns for the end, so... Paiwi is going to be slow in a minute. Said his name correctly, Paiwi. See if they pop the pills, or they're going to sacrifice those 25 points, or just try to take the last hit as is. The last spawn coming up is in rotation. They will have Tri-Cap with Spit, no Smoker. Hunter is up. Jockey getting ready. All right, Jockey's up. Charger rockets all at the same time. Charger misses. The Hunter does land. The Jockey will land momentarily at the end. Charger coming in for a fist. Will not get it. And that's a good job by Vaso de Leche, making the safe room with a 554 bonus. Actually, 52 is what's going to come out to. And a 1,052 chapter score. And they take a lead of about 146 going into map 2. Alright, as we go into map 2 of the tournament match, Triple W will be coming from behind, so they're infected first. Vaso de Leche will go first as survivor. That tank is at 58%, so that is close to the stairs. It's probably on the top of the stairs where they have to run back, but for the moment now, they'll have to take a few attacks. Let's see how well they can navigate through this chapter, trying to move as fast as they can. Prevent as many attacks as possible. This chapter is worth 700 distance. Map 2 and 4 are both worth 700. Map 1 and 3 are both worth 5. And there we are going live into the first half of Chapter 2.
Up the stairs.
Hunter Boomer Smoker Charger will be the open spawns for this hit. Trying to see where the infected at the moment. None of them are really moving. Right, they go in. Charger rockets in. The Charger will land. No slams though. Hunter lands as well as the Smoker. But everything kind of rolls in one at a time, but they get, I guess, respectable amount of damage without the Spitter. They get 1 down to 90, 99, 95, 100 at Manzada still. And they should be able to press through the pool hall very quickly. And they are actually set to go inside the building before they could even set up on the top. And I don't think it would be a bad play. They should take it. They are going, and they are in. Jockey, Charger, Hunter, Spitter. That is just the meta to get to this point before they have another attack. That's a great job by the survivors getting in here. Looks like the SI want to attack on the stairs, maybe.
Let's try upstairs.
Survivors are weary of the Spitter. Alright, looks like they're going to stay here and not jump over or go the other route. Alright, the Charger's going to come from behind. The Charger misses. The Jockey and Hunter both landed the spit. That's going to be a pretty decent amount of damage. So they have 2 hits, down to 85.6. I think that's pretty good, and you'll be happy with that if you're the infected team right now. Averaging about 7.5 per hit is a good average to go into the tank, because usually you have survivors under 3 punches, which will at least force the pills to be popped on the tank commit. Right now they take the street pretty clean. Since the attack was kind of successful and doing a decent amount of damage, they don't get very far. Let's see if they hit on the last 2. The 2 Uzis are in the back. This is a good play. The Charger unfortunately landed on his head. That's just really bad luck as the Smoker tongue gets cucked. The Jockey doesn't get anything. Boomer gets 2, and the Boomer and Smoker will die last. And those are the 2 that will be not getting included in the next hit. Now Tricap with Spit, and that should be the last one before they get with Tank. Push down the stairs. They should get through. Not exactly sure what to call this area. The room with the oil drums in.
Going with the machine gun.
Attack is up. They do have a Tricap with Spit. Let's see what they can make damage of. I think they just wait till they go into the room with the poles. And exactly as I was thinking, they're going to all come from there. The Hunter probably will come from behind. Just so they don't have everything at the same area. This will be the room where they hit. Right, 3 hits, 84.6. Let's see what they can make with this one. See if they can get at least 4.6 out of this to get that 5% average per hit.
I got a golf club here.
Alright, survivors have taken the room from 2 sides. Infected really deciding what they want to do. And they send everything from the front, a little questionable. The Spit does land on Rochelle in the back, and it actually does a pretty good amount of damage. Does more than what I expected. They'll take it down to 77.9. Charger didn't land, but a good job on the pre-Spit. And Rochelle had to run through it to help the teammate. It probably would have been better just to run back, but you want to help your friends, and sometimes eating the Spit, it might be a little bit better, but that will be the 5th SI attack, and 77.9% is left of the bonus. They will have retro attack for the run back. They will get 1 pop, or 1 proxy onto Coach. They do try to get a pull back on Rochelle. They get it. 6 damage on Rochelle. They'll take that. Rochelle goes down to 94. Down to 61. So that will be 1, 2, 3 survivors, 3 punches. So most likely we could see 3 sets of pills popped here before the tank commits, and that's exactly what Triple W wants. Oh, Jockey's going to go in. The Boomer, I don't think, was ready for it. It's a little late. The Boomer would have gotten that if he spawned the same time with the Jockey. So, are they going to run this back? They're going to AI this tank? And they did it! They AI'd him.
I'll try this shotgun.
Oh no, and since this is not originally in the map, the tank will get stuck. That's because that is actually a zone mod add-on, and for some reason, commons and tank can get stuck on stuff. And that is a good example of it. And right now they do have a quad, and the tank is not going to move. Hunter jumping around, losing some of his HP. Alright, they're going to actually send the attack in. The Charger will land. The Hunter will land. Jockey finds his target, but the quad is not going to happen. But it's still going to be a respectable amount of damage. The bonus is down to 59.6. They managed to AI the tank, but they are going to have to go through the map again. Vaso de Leche. This tank will get unstuck once they go over the other side. So this tank will still have to be killed. They do manage to get over safely. The tank will start moving as soon as they drop. All right, the tank is thrown. They do have full support for this tank now. Oh, he's stuck. The boomer will hit 2 boom. All right, and he is unstuck. Okay, he is officially out. He is down 1K. He's going to try to throw a rock. And he almost lands it, but AI Tank is making his way in. He is down to 4.7k HP. He has 3 spawns coming in. The Charger gets melted. The Hunter does land. He kills the Hunter, the tank. He's going to get a corner on Coach. Coach is juking the tank pretty well, and this is going to end up as a no-hitter. And that is going to be it. Smoker gets cleared. Tank is now dead, but still, I think that's a great amount of damage, even though the tank doesn't get anything. The SI is what does it. They'll pop one set of pills. Okay, 2 sets of pills are gone. They had another one. Manzada popped. But the survivors are very low HP, and the ones that are perm, 51, 47, and 42. Very, very fast. They can be slow, and I think that's what Triple W needs to focus on here. Getting all these pills consumed after this hit. 2-2 Charger Hunter for the cappers. Into it. Again, it's going to be a 2-2. A decent 2-2. What a rocket boom, and he proxies on 2. Let's see if they're going to try to get some damage from this. That back spawn was wide open, but Nick wisely covers it. And it doesn't look like the SI want to make a play on it. They're just going to wait to the bottom.
Ammo here.
As they are going to press on. Alright, they're going to wait for the bottom choke here. This could do a lot of damage. Jockey's going to pre-spawn. Spitter is going to as well. They have Tricap with Spit. Unfortunately, they don't have the Smoker, which they probably would want. Alright, they're just going to clear out all the commons, which I don't blame them. It's a pretty smart move. Ellis goes underneath the stairs in a safe spot. Are they going to go for him? The Jockey lands on him. The Charger gets him to Spit as well. And Ellis is going to go down. And that's going to be all of Pywie's bonus depleted. The DB is broken into now as well. So that'll be 2% or 5% in the DB. It'll be 95% when they get up. And we'll have to pop a set of pills. So that'll be an additional 35 points off the score with the consumption of those pills. And that will take the bonus down to 45.7. With this attack, it's going to be really favorable for the Survivor team. That is a nice boom that goes out. Let's see if the Smoker and Jockey can make a play. They are thinking about it, and it doesn't look like they're going to go. Okay, they are going to go. They're going to try to make a play on this. The Jockey got melted. Spitter went too far. Charger and Smoker are not going to be able to make a play off this. Smoker's going to go for a respawn. Charger's going to probably go up front here and wait for his friends to assist him. And there is another set of pills. And that will deplete the bonus under his 40% range. Down to 607. Hunter is up. Charger's up to go for the back two. Oh, the Charger just missed. Hunter does get skeeted by Pywie. Or Pywie. Pywie gets a nice skeet going out there. Boomer gets shut down. They do suffer a little bonus loss on that. Not much though, only about 40. And most important, they're still fast with a set of pills.
Watch out! Oh, what the hell are you doing? Reloading.
Right, Jockey's gonna pre-spawn. This is gonna be the final hit they get here. Jockey is dead already. Charger and Hunter did not capitalize on that. Alright, the Hunter does land. The Spit goes out on it. Charger. Alright, the DB does suffer quite a bit from that. Bonus knocked down to 436. Boomer is the only thing to delay. I do believe they'll get one more late hit because they have Survivor slow, so it's not going to be much of anything. They're going to just try to get whatever scratches they can. There goes the Smoker. There goes the Jockey. Jockey gets M2'd, Smoker misses, and they make safe room with just under 400 bonus. Chapter score 1,092, campaign score 2144. All right, now we go to the second half. Map 2. It is now Triple W's turn to go as survivor.
Everybody who survived this shit is gonna be in great shape.
All right, Trump has returned. Now we just wait for Pyre, and there we go. We are finally going to get the second half of Map 2 live.
Jimmy Gibbs Jr., we're coming for you, baby. Up these stairs.
Opening attack will be the Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and the Hunter. There is no Spitter for this opening hit, so... Nolan's going to play front shotgun, followed close behind by, I'm not sure which one it is, David or Trump. Are the Charger's going to come from behind? The Charger does land, so does the Smoke. That's going to be a rolling tri-cap. It's going to be a lot of damage going out on the Triple W after that opening hit. It's over 10%, and it's still tallying up right now. And they will get a total of 11.5 from that. That is a very good attack by Vaso de Leche going into their first attack onto the second part of Map 2 in the passing. And they should be able to get through this pool hall very quickly. They do, but they're a little slow because the commons. So actually, Triple W might have to suffer an attack here before they can get in. They cannot push it. And they're going to send the spawns in quick. The Hunter goes way before the Charger was even ready. This Charger ain't going to get nothing. And that is going to be that dealt with. And now they should be able to get through the choke point, get through the house. Spitter is lingering, but I don't think it's going to do much. It might try to spit delay.
Go inbound! I'm gonna reload.
Oh, and that causes Nolan to drop. All right, they need to stay together here. All right, they all just go back. Spitter costs a great delay, which gives them another attack right here. So this is going to be the third hit, and they didn't even go across the choke point yet. Hunterland stumble into a two-boom. Charger comes from the front. Smoker does miss initially. Charger does miss. The Smoker pull on the outside. Charger's going Mike Tyson on him. 2 punches. And that is a fourth SI attack dealt on to Triple W. And right now, after 4 hits, they are averaging loss of HP at 5.5% per hit. Right now, Ellis is just bolting it.
I'm gonna reload.
The toys in the club.
All right, Coach did drop off the top without breaking his legs. Good job by him. 2 survivors at half HP, 1 at 72. So that means 3 are 3 punches, 1 is 4. And now they have to slow down and clear these combos, and now they got to take a 5th SI attack. And they're going to hit on the back ones. Is this smart? But they leave a shotgun back there. He doesn't get the skeet, and he is not cleared very quickly, and he is kept in the spit. He stumbled out of it, though, which is fortunate for him. And that will take Trump's health bonus down all the way to 44. And right now, the survivors are taking massive amounts of damage for each hit. And I don't think they have the HP to run all the way back. I think they have to stay down here and fight it. Triple W needs to clean up their survivor side a little bit. They're a little sloppy, and they're sending the attack in while commons are still coming. 2 cap lands. It is a quad. Charger's melted. Jockey will land onto Trump, making him slow. And I'm pretty sure this is the room where they're going to take tank. I don't think they can go back. They just can't risk it. And there it is, the second tank of the game for Vaso de Leche in the hands of Manzana. Let's see. No, they're going to take it all the way back. Interesting call here. The Boomer does get 1. Nice Boom, they're going to try to delay this with the Smoker. Smoker just dies, and that will just be trying to get damaged before they get their spawns in rotation. No Smoker, no Boomer, so they're probably going to have to sack some things again to get the ideal hit. And I don't think we'll see them run all the way back. And AI this tank, they don't have the bonus for it. They have to stay here and kill this tank. They can only suffer one in cap. Alright, Charger Jockey Hunter. He has to go with this. He cannot. He has no time. Tank down 150 already. Coach is being very aggressive to getting chip. Oh, he lays into him. Already 400 gone before he hits the door. Pretty respectable. Hunter's coming in. Hunter gets skeeted. It's a great job right now. The tank's gonna only has 3 of the support. Oh, he's being kited around right now. Oh, Coach gets punched only because of the Charger. Charger takes the tank's target. Jockey lands. Tank is going to get another punch. He gets one more punch. Maybe that'll be it. One more, and that is a dead tank. So he only gets 1 in cap. And they're going to be all fast post tank. So it's a great job by the Survivor team.
All right, thanks.
The skeet was huge. Huge.
Y'all crazy if you don't think this hurts.
Ammo here.
Boomer goes in. They weren't ready for it. They get a 3 boom. Not really paying attention here. Smoker gets a pulled forward. They get the clear. Nick looks like he wants to hold on to the pill so he gets in cap. Oh, this is a big misplay though. You're being slow. You've got to bolt through this map. They should have just downed him. And he takes the pills now.
Reloading.
That'll take Trump to 52. The DB's at 81. They have a 508. It's still over 100 and...
2 ends. Time to head down.
Let me see. Oh, they find the extra set. That was big right there.
Now this is more like it.
250 bonus more they have right now. They need to hold on to it. They're going to get a pull to the side. The Charger will take it. Charger gets melted, so he won't get the 10 damage. Quad boom goes out. Smoker gets killed. And that is pretty good job, considering a quad boom goes out. They take pretty much no damage from it. Unfortunate for the Survivors that they're going to be slow. They find another set of pills. That is big. That will let them be fast for the rest of this event. Spawns are just coming up. Hunter will land. Hunter gets killed. Charger comes in for a delay. Gets melted. The spit will hurt Ellis a little bit. And actually Rochelle too. They'll have 2. No matter what now, Survivor is slow. Help Nolan. They are not helping their teammates. They are just running. Triple W just needs to slow down a little bit. Ellis is gone. Alright, attack is coming. Spit delay on the ladder. Hunter coming through. Eventually lands, gets cleared, doesn't get anything. Smoker does land onto Ellis. Cleared right away. They're just trying to get that bonus down. Bonus at 471. And now this could be the last SI attack, depending on what they do. Alright, the fast Survivors are splitting way too much from the slow Survivors. It looks like the Infected are just going to give it to them. They're not going to make a play on the back.
Keep moving. Reloading.
Alright, here we go. Bonus at 430. This is going to be big. Let's see what they can do to this health bonus for Vaso de Leche. Oh, the commons just spawned. Hunter does land. Spitter will land. Charger will take the target as well as the Jockey. And that's going to be an in cap. No, it's not. Okay, it is an in cap. And it's not in the best of spots right now. They need to help get this pickup. Get up top. They will get one more attack. Bonus is dropped down to 239. It suffered a lot from that hit, unfortunately, for the Survivor team. Tongue is cut. Boomer gets popped. And they're looking for a spawn. Spit goes out, not going to get anything. Oh, the coach backed into the spit. That's going to be another 5% off the DB. The big misplay by the Survivor there. Nick needed to be a little weird, or coach needed to be wary of that spit. And that'll take it from 16 down to 12. And that will deplete the DB. Oh my gosh. That charger. They'll walk in with a 162 bonus, and now they're going to go down about 400 points going into map 3. All right, we are into Chapter 3 of the passing. It's going to be first half by Vaso de Leche to go first. Right now, they have a pretty decent score, just shy of 400 points. Is actually 386 is what they have right now. All right, and we're going live on the first half of the passing Chapter 3. Opening attack will be Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and the Boomer. Looks like 3 spawns are going to come from the left. Smoker is going to come from the tree in the front. Boomer's going to go in. Not get anything. Okay, he does get 1 Boomer. Nice 2 charge. So they'll get 20 points for the bowl. Pole's going to go out probably for 3 damage. No, he gets 6 for it. 3 for the first pull, 3 for the second. And not bad, 8% opening hit. That's very good. No spitter. I'd be happy with that. Great job by Triple W. Vaso de Leche goes under the underpass. I think they're going to slow down right here, clear the commons.
Reloading.
Pretty decent attack for the infected. They should hit on transition. I think they're going way too early here. The charger does land. The spit will land as well. It's going to be good damage going out. Wow, that's a massive amount of damage going out onto the survivors team. That'll take the bonus down to 73.9. They're averaging almost 14% per hit. They pop a set of pills because they found another. They're all still green, so they're pressing forward. 2 survivors, 76, 193. One is at 47. Tank is at 67%. Now they're going to send the Hunter from behind. The Hunter does not, eventually does land, I think. The Charger doesn't. They get some scratches in and get it down to 70% the bonus. So 3 hits, 10% is the average per hit right now. They'll have to start the first half of this event. They won't be able to get the second.
That hurt.
Oh, they're going for it.
Here they come, boys.
They're going for the second. They need to get in here. They're going in. They get a pull. The spit delay.
Reloading.
Spitter is alive too. That's pretty big.
Hey, man, that's not cool.
They're going to go for it. Even when spawns are up. Okay, Vaso de Leche getting pretty ballsy here. Alright, the jockey does land, delaying it in the spit as well. It's great damage going out by Triple W. The bonus goes all the way down to 63. Okay, they're going to get the second door open now. There's nothing the infected can do about it. Hunter gets this. They'll get the pound spit though. Decent amount of damage going out yet again. They get the bonus below 60% free tank. Vaso de Leche is kind of falling off the wheels right now, taking a lot of damage. 3 survivors are slow. Or 2, but 1 slow bleeding. It's still fast with temp.
I'm reloading.
Alright, Spitter, I don't know what that was, but Charger rockets in. Doesn't get anything for it. The Boomer gets a proxy. And Incap goes out, so the DB will go down.
Let's go.
It is broken into. Looks like Bill's searching for pills. Actually Francis looking for another set of pills. Cannoli will have to pop. And they still have commons coming in. And spawns are up.
Weapons over here.
Hunter, Jockey, Smoker, Spitter. I think if you're the SI, you might just want to do damage here. I don't know. With this new tank change, it's very questionable on what you want to do. Alright, Spitter and Smoker go. I don't understand. Maybe they just want better spawns, man. They want the Boomer. They knew they had to kill both of them to get it. And we should see this, the survivors come out and make a left right below where my camera is and stay in that area to clear out as many commons as possible.
Watch your ass.
And there it is, the third tank of the game for Triple W in the hands of Peanut.
Pass the bricks.
All right, they're going for damage. Hunter pouncing around. Charger will land, but gets killed. Hunter and Jockey both land. They get decent damage, and the rock goes in, which is more important. And the ink cap goes up to Powie. Powie. Nice ski to the rock. They will get it. That's another 5% off the DB since it's 2 ink caps. Survivors are putting themselves in quite a scenario. Peanut's content with just waiting here. He'll let them come to him. This is the easier commit for him. A 2 boom does land. We might see. This is going to be the commit of Peanut right here, and he's going to get. And he misses his punch. All right, Smoker gets an early pull. He'll take the green survivor. He'll get another punch onto him. He's now in cap down to 2.6k HP. Survivor's back up. He gets a punch on the boom survivor. Charger comes in. He does miss. This tank is down to 2k HP. He's going to decommit down to 1600. He has a survivor down. He misses a rock. He's going to go get a corner. Gets a punch onto Zoe. He decommits again, losing another 600 HP. Probably going to land the rock here. Charger lands. Oh, the rock hits the charge guy, which gets the in cap while the charge goes by. Rock is going to miss. Survivor ran out of bullets. I don't think Francis has, or Bill has any bullets right now. Rock misses.
That wasn't necessary. Don't worry.
Rock coming in.
Go down sometime.
Oh, a little too high there. Peanut not going to land that rock. Now the survivors to push forward. Peanut needs to keep this tank alive, I believe. They don't want any more of this distance. They want to get the rock. Nice backup on the boomer to prevent him from getting M2'd. Pull in the back. Pounce does land the forward. No sneak goes out. He gets a kill from the rock. Peanut kills somebody. So there will be no distance if the tank dies for that survivor. Say Peanut's going to try to drop a rock in here. Can he get it? He does get a rock. It's an in-cap onto life. A pull on the other survivor. Zoe is so hoarded, and that is probably going to be a wipe. No, they get the clear. And there's the rock by Peanut, securing the wipe for Triple W. And they get a chapter score of 2,095 for Vaso de Leche, and a campaign score of 2,439. That's the play Triple W needed. Now let's do a little math in here. So if they just make the safe room alone, that'll be 2268. So if they just make safe room with no bonus, it's less than 200 points going into the final map. This is very possible for Triple W to make a comeback. So Vaso de Leche has to step up their game a little bit on their infected play. It looks like Francis playing a little strafe game, or I mean Lewis. 3 infected from the left, 1 survivor, or 1 on the right. They send the spawns in kind of early. The charger lands, but melted before the damage goes out. And they aren't going to get much more than 12 from it. Boomer's going to die last, get 2. 2.3% comes off the first hit unless some common slaps come out, which I don't think they will. Now all the horde will be trickling in from behind, so the survivors will have to wait under the underpass, or else have heavy risk of pushing into commons during this next hit, and they are just going to go. They are bolting this map. Spawns are actually chasing them right now. Charger rockets in. Charger does get a 2 charge, but does get cleared before it lands. The jockey does land, gets cleared in the spit. It's going to be a decent amount of damage. Hunter will get 1 more damage at the very end. So that is a pretty average hit, I would say, from the infected since it was rushed.
Weapons over here.
Survivors do a pretty decent job on killing the charger before it reaches its destination, but the 2 charge will get it. Nolan backs up to pop the pills. Gives the infected the opportunity to get above them. I think that was a little misplay there, Nolan. I think I would have skipped them. Now the SIs have their spawn above. They could have pushed into the boatyard area. Rocket spawn goes in. It does land the charge. It gets cleared. There is a jockey in the back going backwards, but it will be cleaned up for minimal damage. It's still a good amount of damage, though, for the infected. That is 3 SI attacks, and averaging about, what is that, 6 point something. Alright, they're going to get the first door open. I don't think they're going to have time to get the second. No, they don't. They're just going to back up and take an SI attack, play it safe, try to conserve as much of the HP as they have left. 69, 71, 67, 91 on the survivors. Oop, one common slap, just one on the Nolan in the back. He loses one more. Jockey charger from the left, Hunter from the front. Hunter does land on the Nolan, but gets cleared. Spit will not land. Spit retreats and does not die. Oh, this is a huge misplay. Spitter is going to be able to delay this. No, he does not. The Spitter did not get a good spit. Good job on them getting the second door open. They'll have to take the second event here. Jockey does land on the Bill. That'll be 6 damage onto that. 3 ticks from the Smoker. And they're chipping away slowly. On to Triple W Survivor. They get 1 under 40 HP. 260s, 178. As Trump throwing out a lag switch out there. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, Spinner are now up in rotation. All right, Jockey wants to come from the left. The Charger comes from a mile, breaks the boat. Going Fist City on the survivors. They are not focusing.
Jesus H. Christ, Francis!
Hey, come on, stop!
All right, they should grab ammo, and now they're going to push forward into this tank spawn. Boomer looks like he's trying to get a spawn behind those bricks. He is looking for it. I think he might get it. No, nope, he gave it up. Tri-cap with Boom. I think all the spawns are relocating to see exactly what they want to do when this tank spawns up.
Weapons!
Francis is taking the lead. Nolan's staying in the back, just trying to watch spawns.
Reloading!
Reloading.
Alright, Jockey's gonna pre-spawn. Just make some noise.
Reloading!
The Boomer trying to get that cheeky boom right to the left of the survivor team.
Hunter around, don't get pounced.
Jockey!
Jockey relocating, not taking much damage. Hunter making noise. Boomer does get a proxy. They don't have to spawn the tank though. They could sit here and take all this horde. And most of the horde's gonna jump in the fire. Alright, and that should clear up the last of the commons. And now they have a quad try. Let's see if they want to try to make a play with this quad. And they're going to make a play for it. The Charger goes in. Charger gets melted. Smoker gets a pull. Hunter takes the Jock target. So just a little bit of Smoker damage. And right now this tank is alone. Smoker gets a punch on a Nolan. And they're going to go up top and try to chip this tank, which I do believe is the good play. This will be the 3rd tank of the game for Vaso de Leche in the hands of Cannoli. Rocket skeeted. They do have a Boomer. This is the big Boomer. Alright, that will be the 3rd set of pills popped. Alright, he wants the hit. They're going to send the spawns in. The Charger will get the distance. I don't know if the rock hit or not. I think it did. But now they're going to LOS, and he will start losing rage.
I'm really hurt, guys.
Rock's coming in. Rock won't get anything. Boomer does eventually get popped. That's going to be big for them. They're going to go for a rock here. They get a pull. The tank does not land the rock. The smoker and jockey are killed. And now they should LOS this tank as fast as they can.
Man, I feel like crap.
All right, he's down to second pass. They pass the other set of pills to Evoker. To Peanut. Peanut's they're gonna have a survivor slow no matter what. I think they should take the high ground now since they're slow. Alright, they're gonna send another attack in. The rock goes out, the rock misses, the hunter will land, the boomer gets one. And the tank suffers a lot of HP from that.
Weapons here.
The tank misses his jump up, they should make him pay for it. They make him pay about 300 HP for it, that's about it. His tank is second pass. He's going to come in on top of the survivors. They need to back up right now. He's going to try to get one more rock. No rock lands. This is going to be it. He has tri-cap. No hunter. Support's going in. He tries for early pull. They're going to try to go for long. He lands the rock. He's now in full rage. And they are just playing it as long as they can. And now this tank should go AI. Nope, he's going to drop on them. Good job by Cannoli on playing this tank as long as possible. Alright, Rock will miss. 2 survivors are 1 punch. Alright, Jockey will get an in cap onto 1. Oh, the boom was huge. This is probably going to lead the beginning of the end. Cannoli just doing a great job on bleeding the survivors. Tank is going to commit. This is probably going to be a wipe. 2 survivors can't do it. Alright, he gets his quarter. That's a third down, and Cannoli now has 1,800 HP, and that will be a wipe going out on to Triple W. And they will go down, let's see, 300 and some points going into the last chapter of this tournament.
Look, we're gonna find that sailboat right around the corner. You just watch.
Lewis, if you don't stop being positive, I'm gonna sink the boat just to make you sad.
Alright, as we go to the last chapter of this tournament match, it is going to be Vaso de Leche with a small lead going into the finale. They're going to have 300, let's see exactly what the math is here. 324? That is the number, 324. As we go live, opening attack that the survivors will deal with will be Jockey, Charger, Smoker, Spitter. Survivors bolt out of the safe room and take the spawns. The infected do not make a play in there. And it looks like they want to hit on the transition outside. They want to get the spawns in and run back inside real bad. I can already see it. Zoe wants to run back in there.
Weapons here.
Oh, and they get baited so bad. Charger ain't gonna get anything. Jockey lands. Spit doesn't do nothing. And Triple W gets baited out of their first hit. Great job by Vaso de Leche.
We got weapons over here.
They will have spawns, though. They can't rush through it very fast. It's a nice one boom. Hunter going for a spawn. Hunter does land. Jockey as well. Charger going to Fist City. And right now, the Jockey has taken a survivor for a ride. What damage to Paiwi? He goes all the way down to 37. That was huge right now for Triple W. And they will get the early tank at 30%. Smoker goes for a pull, gets killed. It was the tank, so final tank of the game for Triple W in the hands of Trump. As Trump is bringing one of his cars into play. That is going to go over and not in a good spot. That car will not work out for him, and that car falls back. That is not in the best spot, but he'll be able to use it. Let's see if he goes for those dumpsters. His tank is everything. Right now he has a boomer and a charger. Charger goes from a mile. Boomer does manage to land. Good distraction from the charger, so Trump is just going to hold on to this. I thought for sure Trump might play long. He's just keeping view of the survivors. Nobody's shooting him. He's got view of Zoe, I believe. Alright, he's going over to his dumpsters now. Alright, this is going to be it. Let's see what Trump could do. Bonus is sitting at 82%. He's going to commit with his tank, and he doesn't go after the dumpsters. He hits the car in play, but it's not going to do anything. And this tank is going to get melted. That's going to be a no-hitter. Very questionable call on not going for any of the dumpsters. And the tank retreating behind. I think the survivors just go. At least they're worried about him being too healthy. Alright, he's down to 1,400. He's trying to salvage what he can with his hittable. Down to 1K, down to 900. He's not going to get much more. This is going to be it. He gets the car into play. None of his cappers are landing. His attack failed him. He's going to try to throw a rock. He gets one, and that is a dead tank.
Reloading.
But Triple W do not get what they wanted out of that attack. They only managed to get the bonus from 82% down to 74%. And right now, Vaso de Leche is set to get the W here if they can just keep pushing forward and shutting down these hits. They are getting through this building very fast. Charger up, spitter up, Smoker. They need to wait one more second for Trump. Trump is now in with a jockey. So let's see what they can do with this tri-cap with spit. There's no car alarm up front. They try to get the early pull. The Charger missed by a mile. The jockey will get someone in the spit for a ding or two. And they will get the bonus just below 70% with that as the Smoker is retreating, which I think is a misplay. Just due to the sack order. I think they're going to get a 2-2 with a Smoker jockey. Hope I'm wrong. Nope, tri-cap with boom. I was completely wrong.
Behind you!
Reloading.
Hunter's going to pre-spawn over the next choke. They're going to rocket in the Smoker. The Smoker gets cleared. The Hunter and jockey land, but not on the same targets up top. Vaso de Leche still pressing on. Good job by them. The bonus just shy of 1,000. They will get a charger for the next hit. They'll be charged spit.
Through here.
Look out!
No pills. Nobody grabbed ammo. Hopefully they are decent on ammo. It looks like they are. And they are pushing up to take this hill. They are not going to slow down either.
You're stupid foes.
Questionable. Don't know about that. Now they're going to be able to take the hill. Smoker not going to get anything. Spitter gets a couple. But that is going to be it. And they will take the Salt Hill with a hefty fat bonus of 912 right now. All right. right now, Vaso de Leche is about to secure this W. If they hold on to the bonus, they have a survivor up front all by himself.
Hey, there's weapons over here.
Boomer is dead. Sack to get. I think they will get a quad for their final attempt. So they need to land this quad for the possibility of a comeback and stop the distance points from going up and make it with a little bit of a bonus. So let's see if Triple W can do it, or can Vaso de Leche secure the W with shutting down this quad attempt. Little frag force strats go into a closed building. And they will not send the quad inside that room. They will wait for them to go over the wall for sure.
Up that fence.
Right, Hunter, and looks like 3 spawns are going to come from the right. The smoker. Okay, they're split in 2 and 2. Right now, Peanut just making noise with the Hunter, letting Paiwi bleed. Looks like they're getting ready to take the choke point. They're going forward now. All right, this is going to be the quad attempt. The jock. Oh, the Hunter gets skeeted. The Charger doesn't land, just gets a punch. And they won't secure the quad. Triple W will not kill the survivors there. And this will be Vaso de Leche making the safe room with 896 bonus, 58.1% of the total they can get. And they 4K Triple W, 4,035 points. All right, so they need to score just shy of 2K. So Triple W needs to get bonus of, let's do the math here. So 700 is the distance. Oh, they need a lot. They need a lot.
Thinking positive got me where I am, Francis.
About to die in a brick factory? Because I'm about to do that too. And I got to complain about shit the whole time.
All right, they're going to go in. The Charger does land the pre-spit. Jock takes the charge guy into the spitter. Smoker gets a slap just for good measures at the end, and they will shut down that attack bonus, sitting at 1477.
Damn it! You knock it off!
And they need to walk in with almost all the bonus, actually. I did terrible math in my head.
Reloading!
Yeah, 1,300. They only can lose about 160 more of the bonus. That Hunter's got to get. Hunter gets skeeted. Charger went from another zip code. And they only suffer 26 from that. And that's exactly what they need. They can only suffer 26 points for every attack after the tank. For Triple W to have a chance for the comeback. Alright, Life getting his hittables in play.
Killer shot.
Looks like they're content with just running this tank back. I don't think it's a good idea. Alright, the tank just ignored the fact that they ran back. He was just like, I'm still going to get my hittables and completely ignore what you're doing. And now I have time to get my hittables in play without you chipping me. Oh, it's a big misplay by Triple W. He has toys all over the place. And he has not suffered any consequence to go get them. Car! Nope, it's not going to be in there. Stumpster's going to be a free lineup. They're going to have to dodge. That's unfortunate for them. He'll get a punch onto Zoe. Tank down to 3.4k HP, going to get a dumpster in play. Punches the car. I thought that was a dumpster. Another car coming into play. He has 3 cars over here. Zoe gets punched by a common. Car comes flying in. He splits the survivors. Ooh, okay, they have survivors separated from each other. The Hunter's going for the one that's separated. Does land. And the car just misses Francis in the corner. And the car still did not hit Francis. The car still did not hit Francis, and it misses again. Nolan playing Ring Around the Rosie with the tank, and this is going to be a dead tank, and no hittable goes out, but the damage is already done. The bonus is down to 1209. I don't know if that's mathematically possible anymore, but great shutdown on the tank. They only suffered 2 punches. All right, that will force a set of pills pop. That will further lower the bonus down to 1137. Boomer gets popped. So if they force a map 5, that would be the only possibility. So for the current moment, it would end if they don't go map 5. So let's see what happens. Alright, the Hunter does land. The Jockey's coming in. Smoker does get shut down. Jockey does land on Nolan after getting M2'd. Charger was not ready. He's going to go for it anyways. Charger lands, gets the 10 damage. So they'll take the bonus under 1100 down to 1071.
Over the ship.
Reloading.
Look out!
They are able to get through the choke point. That's pretty big. The Hunter will land. I think the Hunter was first to die. So I think it's going to be a quad for the Salt Hill or Gravel Hill, whatever it is.
Weapons over here.
Reloading.
It looks like right now they go 3 pump shotguns and 1 Uzi. That's very questionable for this hill. This is a mix-up for disaster. And bye-bye Francis. Oh no, they don't get the Charger missed! Oh, it was a little misplay by the Charger. Spitter doesn't get anything. They do get Nolan pulled around the corner. They do eventually get the clear. Not much damage comes out of that at all, actually.
There's supplies in the hold.
Nolan right now lagging pretty much. Boomer gets M2'd, self-proxy onto 1. Jockey gets M2'd, but unfortunately, the survivor that did the M2 eats the charge, and that's going to be Francis. The DB is still intact, though. And a nice keep going out by Trump. And no one's sharing their pills with Trump in the, or not Trump,
We can get back up over
David
here.
in the back. Okay, they finally sharing pills with David. 2-2, Hunter Smoker. If the Hunter wants to come from below. Oh, what a skeet! Great job by Nolan. Free spit goes out. It's not going to get anything. They're going to walk in with a fat bonus of 800, but it's not going to be enough. Let's see if they force map 5, or will it be GG?
Reloading.
I think it's just going to be GG. It's 500 points. I think it's too much. They send spawns in. Smoker Tongue misses. They decide to kill the Charger. They get in the safe room, and good job by them. Nope, and the GGs are going out. So that is going to be the end of this tournament match. It's going to be, let's see. Vaso de Leche getting the W with 4,035 to triple W's, 3,351. What a